Israel has launched a series of airstrikes targeting Hezbollah positions in Lebanon, escalating the ongoing conflict. The Israeli Defense Forces, or IDF, described these as targeted strikes, focusing on Hezbollah's military infrastructure. The strikes have intensified, with Israel's chief of the general staff, Herzi Halevi, stating, "Hezbollah must not be given a reprieve." The military operations aim to dismantle Hezbollah's capabilities, with the IDF claiming to have struck numerous targets, including weapons storage facilities and command centers. This escalation marks a significant increase in hostilities between Israel and Hezbollah. The conflict has triggered a humanitarian crisis, with the United Nations High Commissioner for Refugees, or UNHCR, warning of a rising number of displaced people in Lebanon. Matthew Saltmarsh, a UNHCR spokesperson, described the situation as extremely alarming and very chaotic. Tens of thousands have already fled their homes and the numbers are expected to rise. The UNHCR is working to provide essential services like water and sanitation in shelters. Lebanon, already hosting over 1.5 million Syrian refugees, now faces a double displacement crisis, exacerbating the country's existing challenges. As Israeli strikes continue, thousands of civilians are fleeing southern Lebanon, leading to massive traffic jams. The journey from southern Lebanon to Beirut, typically a 90-minute drive, now takes over 12 hours. Desperate scenes unfold at border crossings with Syria, where hundreds of vehicles clog the roads. The chaos reflects the urgency and fear gripping the population as they seek safety from the intense bombardment. Social media footage shows long lines of cars, with families carrying their belongings, highlighting the dire situation faced by those trying to escape the conflict. In Beirut, Israeli airstrikes have targeted the southern suburbs, causing significant destruction. The Lebanese state news agency reported that a 5-story building in the Goberi neighborhood was hit, with the top 2 floors destroyed. The IDF described the attack as a targeted strike, with more details to follow. Witnesses and media reports show the aftermath, with debris and damaged buildings. The strikes have heightened tensions in the capital, as residents grapple with the fear of further attacks. The situation remains volatile, with the potential for more airstrikes in the coming days. The conflict's impact on children is particularly devastating. UNICEF, the United Nations Children's Fund, has warned that many children are missing under rubble and caught on dangerous roads following the airstrikes. Eddie Higgins, UNICEF Deputy Representative for Lebanon, highlighted the dire situation, noting that more children were killed in one day than in the entire past year. Reports indicate that many children slept in cars or on roadsides after being displaced. UNICEF has been asked to provide mobile mortuary vehicles for the first time, underscoring the tragic toll on Lebanon's youngest and most vulnerable. The Israeli military has vowed to speed up the offensive operations against Hezbollah. Herzi Halevi emphasized the need for continued vigorous action, stating, "We will speed up the offensive operations today and tighten all the formations." The military's strategy involves striking Hezbollah targets across Lebanon, including launchers and military structures. The IDF has released drone footage of targeted sites, showcasing their efforts to dismantle Hezbollah's capabilities. This intensified military campaign reflects Israel's determination to neutralize the threat posed by Hezbollah, despite the significant humanitarian impact on the Lebanese population. In Beirut, hospitals are overwhelmed with injured patients arriving from the south. CNN's Sarah El-Sergani reported from Rafik Hariri Hospital, describing the scene as families arrive with wounded relatives. Ambulances face long delays due to traffic, complicating efforts to provide timely medical care. Hospital staff work tirelessly to treat the influx of patients, highlighting the strain on Lebanon's healthcare system. The situation underscores the broader humanitarian crisis unfolding in the country, as medical facilities struggle to cope with the consequences of the ongoing conflict. Lebanon's health minister Firas Abiad reported that at least 558 people were killed in Israeli airstrikes on Monday, including 50 children and 94 women. The strikes have also displaced thousands, with 16,500 people forced to flee their homes in the last 24 hours. The Lebanese government is using 150 schools to house displaced individuals. The scale of the casualties and displacement highlights the severe impact of the conflict on Lebanon's civilian population. As the situation continues to evolve, the humanitarian needs are expected to grow, requiring urgent international assistance.